Welcome to Tucson, Arizona, one of America's sunniest cities. Located in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by 5 mountain ranges, Tucson boasts natural beauty and a bustling downtown. The area was inhabited by Native Americans for centuries before it became part of Mexico. In 1854, Tucson officially became a part of the United States. Today, the Tucson area is home to more than 1 million residents and home to one of the top research universities in the country, the University of Arizona. With a thriving art scene and hundreds of miles of bike paths, culture and adventure await you at every corner in Tucson.
Hi, I'm Colleen Kelly, and this is Family Travel. Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. Woohoo! Yeehaw!
In this episode of Family Travel, you'll see what makes Tucson the perfect destination for your next family vacation. Grab some sunscreen and join me, my friend Colleen Donahoe, and our 2 girls on a mom-daughter getaway as we explore the city on 2 wheels and later the desert on 4 hooves. We explore one of the largest aviation museums in the world and mix our own guacamole at the home of the chimichanga. We get up close and personal to some of the desert's native residents and then explore their home on horseback. My name is Colleen Kelly, and when I was single, I lived abroad and traveled the world. Then I became a parent and wondered, how would I ever travel again? So I set out to find a new way to travel and get back to exploring the world family style. I'm here to guide you on how to get the most out of your family vacation. Pack your bags and join me, Colleen Kelly. We're going on vacation. Funding provided by
This show is sponsored by State Farm. When the unexpected happens, State Farm is here to help life go right.
First things first in Tucson, we want to get a lay of the land. My friend Colleen and her daughter Katie met up with some friends to kick off the trip on their bikes.
Hi everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Tucson Bike Tours. Everybody ready to do some riding today? Oh, I'm Jimmy. I got your bikes ready to go. We got helmets, we got water. Before we head out on the streets, we'll give you a preview of the tour here. We're gonna be going through the historic neighborhoods of Tucson. So Tucson is a fairly old city. We got a lot of neat old buildings, history, quiet streets, little side alleys, so a lot of neat stuff to explore. About 10 miles today, no hills, so don't worry about hills, don't worry about it. So we're going to go ahead and get on the bikes here. I got them arranged by size, more or less, so we can just go ahead and get the bikes and we'll walk them out to the alley and we'll do a little test ride out there.
With our helmets strapped on, it's time to hit the streets. First up, a trek across the famous Rattlesnake Bridge, a local favorite. The bridge is connected to a mega 55-mile loop that encircles the city. And if you listen closely, you may even hear the faint rattle of the snake's tail. Next, we pedal to the train station. Centrally located in the heart of downtown, the depot is as important today as it was in the 19th century.
Okay, we're here at the train station. This is a real important part of Tucson's history. The train arrived on March 20th, 1880, and it allowed Tucson to become a city. Prior to the railroad, it was just a little dusty outpost. It also allowed us to become part of the United States. Without the train, this would still be part of Mexico, and ever since the train's been here, the city's been growing steadily ever since. All right, so next we'll be going to El Presidio. El Presidio is a historic Spanish neighborhood, one of the oldest neighborhoods in Tucson. We got El Charro, oldest Mexican restaurant in the country, and we'll just cruise past there, nice, pretty neighborhood.
Although the train helped Tucson become a bustling metropolis, remnants of the old city can still be found. The highlight of our bike tour is cruising by the historic, colorful Sonoran row homes. Built in the mid-1850s, the homes are a standing reminder of the city's first residents. Hub Ice Cream is the perfect spot to cool down after the 10-mile ride around the city. We grab a cone and enjoy a few moments in the air conditioning. A visit to Tucson wouldn't be complete without a trip to the home of the chimichanga. Opened in 1922, El Charro Café is one of the oldest Mexican restaurants in the country and has been run by the same family since it opened. We meet with the matriarch of the family, Chef Carlotta.
Bienvenidos, welcome to El Charro in Tucson, Arizona.
Thank you.
Home of the famous chimichanga. And today I'm going to teach you how to make guacamole.
Your apron? We love guacamole. And we
Yes,
wanted to learn.
yes,
This is
and we
great.
want you to
Thank
make
you.
it. Now I like to use Hass avocados. Very important that you don't try and get those that are too thin skinned because they don't have enough fat and the guacamole never tastes right. I have ingredients set up for you of the avocado. I've already cut it. I have onion, tomato, and jalapeno. A little bit of lime because that keeps it from getting dark. A little bit of salt, and I'm going to help you add the lime to your guacamole.
On the menu today is the famous El Charro chimichanga, a burrito stuffed with meat, cheese, and veggies, fried and then topped with a special sauce. When you come to Tucson, you have to eat at El Charro, and I can tell you one thing, this place has lasted 100 years, and I can see why. Am I right, girls? I'm lying. Next up on our tour of Tucson, a museum unlike we've ever visited before.
Wow, look at that view. That's gorgeous.
At the Arizona-Sonora Desert Museum, nature truly is the best teacher. Set in the Sonoran Desert, the mostly outdoor museum features a botanical garden with 2 miles of walking trails, a zoo and aquarium, plus an art institute, which features works by local artists. We are excited and a little nervous to meet a couple of the museum's residents.
Hello everybody, how are you?
How are you? What is this? Oh my gosh.
We have a few of our desert residents here at the Desert Museum. Welcome to the Arizona-Sonora Desert Museum. This is one of the animals that most people come to see. This is an example of an animal that is so typically, I guess, it has bad reputation. This is a desert tarantula.
Is she harmless?
Absolutely. Even though all spiders have venom, this animal is venomous. But the venom does not do anything to humans. You might get a little rash. You might, you will certainly feel it. They do have fangs and they do bite.
Ooh.
Imagine 2 needles going into your skin if they were to bite you. But that's it.
But they would.
That's it.
You'd
Yeah.
be fine. Right.
I've been handling tarantulas for 20 years.
Oh.
Do you know how many times I've been bitten? 0.
Wow, really?
Exactly. And this is an animal that is so common in the desert, they live everywhere pretty much. How about if I show you another animal that is the opposite?
Okay.
This animal, often people consider it scary because he has too many legs. See, we like 2 legs, we like 4 legs, but 8 legs,
That's a lot of
that's a lot for a lot of people. So I'm gonna show you an animal that is the opposite because it has no legs.
Ooh, what do
Are
you
you
think
ready?
that could be? No legs. Ooh, that's a big animal.
Yeah. This one is a very typical Sonoran Desert dweller.
Oh my gosh.
And this is a gopher snake.
So what do you do if you come upon a snake like this?
Uh,
You shouldn't be afraid, right?
Well, you shouldn't be afraid. You want to touch it?
Yeah.
So you can feel the scales that are very, very smooth. Yeah, you can feel not only the smoothness of the
What does it feel
scales,
like, girls?
but you can feel the muscles too. Can you feel the
Yeah.
muscles? And this is a pretty big animal. This one is probably at least 6 feet tall.
Is that about average for these types of
Yes,
snakes?
and they can get really big too. They can even get up to 8 feet.
Wow.
They do a lot of benefits to the desert because many people who live in the desert have problems with pack rats, for instance. rats can move into your house because you have good shelter. You have food, you have all kinds of things. But then if you have a gopher snake around, you will take care of the rats.
Oh, that's great.
Understanding who eats what and how these animals really live in the desert. At the same time, remember that they were here before. All these animals, whether it's a bug, a spider, or a snake, they were here before. We moved in the desert afterwards. Exactly. So learning to live with them is really the great thing to do. The more we understand the residents, which means the animals that live there, the better we live.
I love it. Well, I just love the fact that we're learning about snakes, and I think it takes the fear out for children and for us too, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a great time visiting the Desert Museum.
Gorgeous view.
You
We're
picked a
gonna check out
beautiful
some
day.
more.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The museum hosts around 400,000 people every year and has many educational programs for children.
We always love coming out to the Desert Museum because the boys love getting to see the different animals. Today they got to touch stingrays and do a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yep, I got really hot today. I'm the hottest boy in the fish family, so I could get really hot. Seeing all the new animals that I've never seen before, that was my favorite part. My favorite part was seeing the coyotes.
This is a good opportunity for us as a homeschool family to come learn about new environments and animals that we don't see in Alaska.
The museum spans nearly 100 acres in the Sonoran Desert, proving there's no better way to learn about the desert than in the desert itself. We're trading cacti for cockpits and heading to one of the largest aviation museums in the world. Open since 1976, the Pima Air and Space Museum features more than 350 historical military, commercial, and civilian planes. From a plane flown by the Wright brothers to a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. A visit to the museum means a chance to marvel at the size of the planes.
When you see kids, because kids, their attention span is short, but so many of them, when they walk through the doors initially, being little kids, they'll sit there and they'll look at this plane there, and you just get oh wow, and they're just kind of dumbfounded, you know. Even the high active ones, they don't run around, they're just standing there staring at the plane.
The museum is interactive, offering kids a chance to climb inside a cockpit, test flight routes in an air traffic control room, and get up close and personal to hundreds of planes.
Whoa! I've never seen that thing before.
Well, I think it was really, really amazing. I've never been here before. So seeing all these they're huge. And I didn't expect that.
Loved seeing all the planes, and it was really fun.
Did you like going in?
Yes, I love going I love going in the control panels and things. It's really fun. I felt like a real pilot.
It's almost overwhelming. There's so much here.
The Women in Flight display is incredible. There's a lot more to it than I ever knew.
Driving the plane.
Yeah, there's a training plane that you get to get in and push all the buttons, and so that's really fun.
It's really informative. It's kind of an amazing place.
The museum also offers kids an opportunity to build their own plane.
Okay, look at this one. Is hers shorter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a short airplane. Let's see yours. Ooh, that's good. That's a nice long airplane. Let's see yours, Katie. Very nice. Good job. Well, I think we should fly these and maybe the moms judge. What do you think?
Yep, for
Does
distance.
that sound good?
Distance and form.
All right, let's go fly them. Okay. Ready?
Let's go.
The Pima Air and Space Museum is the third largest aviation museum in the world. You can see all kinds of planes here and even build your own. All right, girls, ready for takeoff? Woo! Looks like Shay's went the furthest. Yeah. The museum's 80-acre campus includes 6 outdoor hangars and an outdoor exhibit. It's time to saddle up and head to the Dude Ranch. A short 20-minute drive from downtown Tucson is all it takes to be transported to the Old Southwest. Nestled on 5 square miles of the Sonoran Desert, the White Stallion Ranch has been run by the same family since 1965. Today, the ranch offers visitors all the charm of the ranch experience and modern conveniences. We start our day on horseback, which is the only way to get breakfast.
All right, ready to go to a cowboy cookout? And I've never done this before.
Ranch hands pair riders with horses based on experience level and personality. Most visitors will get to ride the same horse throughout their stay.
Ready to saddle up and head up to the cookout. You ready? All right, let's go. Here we go. You gotta sit back like this, like a real cowgirl does.
I don't know what happens, but I seem to get an accent when I'm out here. Cowgirl accent.
A nice slow trail ride works up quite an appetite. Here at the White Stallion Ranch, to get breakfast, you have to hop on a horse and ride on a 30-minute trail. But this is what you get.
This is amazing. Oh, I gotta go. Breakfast.
Eggs?
Potatoes? Ooh, that looks great.
There you go. And we have pancakes on the other side over there.
This morning, we're lucky to have a very special cowboy serving our breakfast. Ranch owner, Russell.
Pancakes are over there.
I would like it all.
All right.
Thanks, Russell.
Excellent.
Now, Russell, you're the owner of this ranch, right?
I'm one of them.
And this is a family-run ranch.
Yes, that's my son over there.
Oh, wow.
He's the pancake
Hi.
We find a spot under the tent to enjoy our cowgirl breakfast of eggs, potatoes, and pancakes.
I think you picked the right spot. What do you think?
Have fun to, go to a place, not a restaurant, just out in nature and have awesome food. I was wondering as we were riding out here, how are they going to be able to pull it off, and is the food going to taste good then? And I was thinking, how's it going to be fresh? It will be warm. And it was awesome. Yeah, it was so good. The pancakes, perfect.
You always enjoy a good breakfast, but definitely once you're in the great outdoors.
It's early in the day, but we've already learned one thing. Everything tastes better on the ranch.
Looks good. Good stuff. This is cowboy coffee. Cowgirl coffee. Tastes better. Yes. Tastes better on the range, at least I think so. It's a mom-daughter getaway.
Yes. Well, I'm ready to saddle up. You ready? That's what they say out here, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go saddle up, girls, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go. How's it feel, Shay?
With our bellies full, it's time to hit the trail again. At the White Stallion Ranch, visitors can opt for slow or fast horseback rides. We decide on the slow ride, which will give our ranch hand Gabe time to teach us about native plants and animals.
Come on, baby. Come on, Tally. Let's go over by Shay. All right, you ready, girls? Woohoo! Here we go. Get on up.
Our horses fall into a single file line on the trail as we soak in the hot desert sun. Hats, sunglasses, and water are an absolute must for a comfortable ride. Any trail ride at White Stallion Ranch will bring you past hundreds of saguaro cacti, a kind of cactus you could only find in the Sonoran Desert.
takes 50 to 75 years to grow an arm.
Wow.
And then it starts growing arms according to how much water it's getting.
So how old is this one?
It could be a couple hundred years.
Wow. 200 years
Yeah.
old. That's amazing. This is beautiful out here.
Sonoran Desert is also home to animals like longhorns, jackrabbits, lizards, and snakes.
Tons of snakes.
Tons of snakes.
Yeah.
Rattlesnakes.
Yes, ma'am.
But they're afraid of us.
Well.
Oh. Just avoid them. It's always good.
There's nothing like exploring the desert on horseback to make you feel like a cowgirl.
You know what I love, Gabe? As moms, we're out here with our kids. Nobody's on an iPhone, right? And we're
Right.
just like enjoying the nature and all this beauty.
Being outdoors.
Did you love it?
Yes, and exercise too.
I agree.
That too.
2 birds, 1 stone.
It's time to head back to the ranch and cool off in the pool. Although the White Stallion Ranch is all about the horses, it offers plenty of other things for families to do. Visitors can hop in the pool or hot tub, take on the hiking trails, play a game of basketball or tennis, explore the game room, or catch a flick in the movie theater. When late afternoon rolls around, it's time to head back to the stables for the main event, team penning.
Team cattle penning is something that's all around the country, and people do it competitively. Some people are very, very serious about it. Here it's just about fun.
So when you come to the White Stallion Ranch, you can be a part of team penning, and the whole goal is to get the cattle into the pen. We chose to be spectators though because, I mean, you need those too, right? All right, let's watch this.
Gotta get around a little faster. It is based on real ranch work that's going on at ranches, feedlots, and auction yards all over the country all the time, separating, moving cattle. And it's a competitive thing, not so competitive here, but still a little bit, where people get to be on their own, try out what they've learned, and find out that they can really kind of do a little more than they expected. It's just win, win, win. And you know what? The greatest thing from our perspective is the horses love it too. Good job, Terry. Good job. Stay back just a little. It's just perfect. Just right there. Let that last one. That's super.
Great job.
5, 6, 7. Got Team penning, it is the main event here. And while we have all this other stuff, I know people who come back here specifically because they are addicted to team penning. Oh my gosh. You guys are doing great.
Okay, so we chose to be spectators today because you need spectators, right? But I'm kind of regretting it. I really think we should have gotten out there, huh?
It's like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like so much fun. You guys. Yeah. So next time, if any of you visit here, definitely get out there and do this. It's well worth it. But for now, we'll just cheer. Okay? Yeah. All right. Woohoo!
Sunny days bring breathtaking sunsets. And if we've learned anything in Tucson, it's to step outside at dusk each night and marvel at the beauty of the sky. It's been quite an adventure in Tucson. From exploring the historic neighborhoods of Tucson on two wheels to spending time on the ranch, we cherished every moment in this charming southern Arizona town. We can't wait to come back. From the ranch in Tucson, Arizona, thanks for watching Family Travel. I'm Colleen Kelly. Enjoy making memories on your next family vacation. Happy trails.
This should be your specialty.
Put salsa in it.
It could be like both of you do this at home, and then we just, like I said, sit around.
What does the salsa taste like?
They just serve us.
Oh, somebody.
More time. I can see where this place left at nearly 100 years. Okay. Got it. Okay, ready? Okay, yeah. Where's my bell?
You are.
The silence of the mountains.
Funding provided by
This show is sponsored by State Farm. When the unexpected happens, State Farm is here to help life go right.
For more information on upcoming destinations and projects, visit familytravelck.com. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and check us out on Snapchat. We'd love to hear from you.